everyone. If this is your first time here, you're very welcome. My name is Belisa and I am a registered nutritionist here in Nigeria. And I know that we are like in February, but what I want to talk about in today's video, being the fact that it's still typically a new year, February is the second month of the year, and it still wasn't in a mood and spirit of New Year resolutions are flying around. People have goals they want to smash and achieve this year, and that is exactly what I want to talk about in this video. Some of the goals might be relating to eating healthier or just going on a healthy food journey or a healthy eating journey, and that's what I want to talk about in today's video. Things to know before you decide to jump on a diet or eating plan or a meal plan, so to say. So let's jump right into the video. The very first thing I want to say is, what exactly is the goal? What exactly is the plan? You don't just wake up one morning or decide that, oh, this new year, it's 2022 and I just want to go on an eating plan. What exactly do you intend to achieve? Are you trying to gain weight? Are you trying to lose weight? Or it could just be, oh, I want to just eat healthier and just like make my body feel good. Eating healthy to make your body feel good, and whatever the reason might be, you have to first have a plan. That is it. So your plan or your goal could be, oh, I want to actually gain weight this year. Now that brings me to my next point. How achievable is it? Now, when I say achievable, I would also like to say this in the sense of setting SMART goals. And I think the SMART acronym has to do with like specific, measurable, achievable, relatable, and then time bound, if I'm sure. So it's like, okay, you want to gain weight, it's not just vague. Anybody can want to gain weight, anybody can want to lose weight, anybody can want to eat healthier. But it's like, oh, I want to gain 7 kg this year, I want to lose 5 kg in 6 months. Okay, now that makes it realistic. Okay, I want to, you're not just going to say I want to eat healthy, but healthier this year, it's like I want to eat at least 2 servings of vegetables and fruit every single day. Now that way you're making your body and your brain understand that it's not just something big, it's not just something, oh, just set in the air and like there's no plan, there's no action to back it with. It's like, okay, I want to gain weight and I want to gain 7 kg. Now, I would like to say this for those that would like to lose weight. Losing weight or gaining weight or even going on an eating journey, I want to really focus on losing weight because of the society that we are in. If your journey is not like, there's no prescription, if it's not recommended by a dietitian or a medical doctor that, oh, you're probably overweight or obese and you will have to lose weight to live a healthier life, then I would not recommend just losing weight, because a lot of people just wake up today and just say, oh, I want to look a certain way. And yes, looking a certain way to feel good is not a bad thing, but there has to be a line drawn between where it's healthy and it becomes unhealthy, especially with the society that we live in and body standard. Now that is just putting it by the way. But I've said you have to have a plan and you have to make sure that your plan is smart. You're setting SMART goals. It's not just set in the air like, oh, you want to, it's not vague. Your goals are not vague. Next thing I would want to talk about is how sustainable is your goal. Now when I say sustainable, people go on diet or meal plans or eating journey and they go with the mindset to have cheat days. And let me just put it out there, any diet that is recommending you to have a cheat day is not sustainable. That's just the plain fact. You should be able to eat what you love and what you enjoy at every point in time, in moderation and balance. Any point in time in your eating plan, your eating journey, you don't have to restrict yourself. Now that makes it sustainable, because if you have a cheat day, oh, this day whatever I love to eat, I'm going to eat it today. What happens then tomorrow? And what happens when you come off the diet, when you're not restricted anymore? So if you have to restrict a lot of food, any diet or plan that comes with a lot of restrictions is usually not sustainable. And that's just one thing that has to be at the back of your mind when you're going on an eating journey. You don't have to cut out all the carbohydrates. You don't even have to cut out carbohydrates if you love eating them. You don't have to cut out bread if you love eating bread. You don't have to cut out dairy, except if you're allergic, or except if these things are prescribed to you by a dietitian or a medical professional. Restricting foods or having a cheat day is not sustainable. I think I want to talk about before you go on an eating plan or before you go on this eating journey in a new year is that how affordable are the foods you want to include in your plan. And that also comes in line with the previous point I mentioned about sustainability. So now if I want to gain weight, for example, and I am now including foods that are not like locally available, I'm including food or fruits that I will have to, that are expensive or above my budget, or I'll have to like sweat a bit before getting it, then it's not a sustainable diet, because the day I don't find those food materials that I'm including in my diet, what happens? Or the day I can't afford it, are they affordable? Can they be easily sourced? Those two things have to be very, very, very very, very, but those two things have to be really thought about, well thought of before going on a diet plan. Oh yes, you want to eat more oats and you want to include chia seeds. Yeah, chia seeds are great, but are they easily accessible to you? Can you just walk outside and get it, like go to the nearest supermarket and get it? And can you afford it as well if it's above you? Any food that is not easily affordable and is not easily accessible would not constitute a sustainable eating plan. So you have to always put that into consideration. You don't have to break the bank to eat healthy, and I always say this every time when people are saying, oh, the things I want to eat to gain weight, I cannot afford it. You can afford things that will make you gain weight or lose weight. You don't have to do a specific kind of magic, or you don't have to break your bank to get things that you cannot afford. With locally available foods, you can always go on a healthy eating journey. And so those are just the, I think, 4 points. I mentioned 4 points on things to note before you go on an eating journey or an eating plan. Right? So I would also have to mention something in line with sustainability, and that would be any eating plan you're making or any eating journey you're going on has to lead to a lifestyle change. Now, when I say a lifestyle change, it's not something that you're going to go on for 6 months and then you stop after you achieve your desired result. It's something like, okay, I want to lose weight, or you want to lose weight rather, and you lose the weight and then you go back to your old ways. That is not a successful eating journey. That is not a successful meal plan, because at the end of the day, you're going back to the previous unhealthy habits that you were before you went on this eating plan. An eating journey or going on a diet should be able to foster a lifestyle change of eating healthy and having like a mindset change of, okay, this is something I love doing, not something that I am made to do. You have to fall in love with the process, and that is one of the reasons why it's not something that happens overnight or 3 days or 5 days. That's some influencers always like prophesy. Did I just say? It's not something that will happen overnight. So you just have to know that it's a journey. There'll be times that you're going to love it, there'll be times that it's going to seem a bit, I'm not really feeling this at the point, but overall you have to have a lifestyle change. It's not something that you just turn on and turn off. You know, it changes your mindset and just inspires you to do better and live healthier, if you get what I mean. So with that, I've come to the end of today's video. It was a very short video, I'm really hoping it was a short video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can always share it to someone you think might need this video, probably someone on eating journey or someone planning to go on an eating journey. And yes, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.